What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, guys. We're not going to waste no time. We're going to get straight on into this video. As you've seen in the thumbnail, guys, there are new heroes and new stuff coming up for Overprime. I'm your host, Menace, guys. Without further ado, let's get right on into this video. So before I get into the juicy stuff, guys, if you guys could leave a like and a comment down below. If you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button and hit that alert or excuse me, that bell icon. I would greatly appreciate it. I am putting out as much Overprime content and news as I possibly can. I'm going through a move right now, so that's why I'm a little dry up on the content creation side. But once I'm all settled in, I'll be full content creator mode all over again, as you guys will want in the future. Without further ado, guys, like I said earlier, we're talking about Wukong. I have said for many iterations now, there's going to be two things that drive these MOBAs to success, and that's when the release of Wukong and obviously when they get to console. And it was nice to see Overprime choosing Wukong. It's a new character that we haven't seen yet in any rendition, and I take that, you know, with an open heart. They have expressed on OP the record value mate, which I will also have it in links down below, that Wukong is a melee character, more or less designed for the solo lane. However, I obviously see my theory crafters and my other players that I know trying different builds and trying them in different lanes, right? But typically, rule of thumb, probably going to be in the solo lane, right? For the most part, his kit looks identical to what OG Paragon had. He has a Cloud Walker ability. He has a, you know, when he makes that, or slams the staff, excuse me, and it gets a little, you know, I guess it grows in size. And the 1000 hairs ultimate looks like it's still part of the game. So keep that in mind, guys. Now, before everybody goes on their 2 cents and say it was broken in Paragon, it's going to be super broken in here, I want to tell you, just keep an open mind. Just because it was broken in OG Paragon does not mean it's going to be broken in Overprime. We have different characters, we have different abilities. Some characters don't even play the same. Their kits are completely different. So you got to keep that in mind, guys. I'm all for it, you know, willing to see how it is. And Overprime has expressed at noticing people's feedback and addressing it when they can, you know what I mean? And on top of that, they did release their own unique skin for Wukong. I'm not too sure if they called it Sun Wukong in the video, but this skin looks amazing. This is definitely another skin that I'm going to be paying for. It just looks absolutely godlike. This definitely gives me that Wukong game. I don't know if you guys ever seen that Wukong game. It gives me big Wukong vibes. I don't think the game's out yet, but it looks like one of those type of characters. But let me know what you guys think in the comment below. I'm gonna have this Wukong footage playing over and over, looping in the back. But on top of that, though, guys, we also got an additional sneak peek at the next original character, Mako. And Mako looks completely awesome. I have, again, expressed multiple in different iterations that any non-humanoid character, meaning it doesn't have 2 arms and 2 legs and it's walking on 2 arms and 2 legs, I'm all for. And hopefully this character is leading down that path. I know it has 2 arms and 2 legs, yes, but it looks like it's rolling around on a ball, which I think would be hilarious to see. We only have one fluffy character right now, and that's Howie. But even then, Howie is still Howie. He's in that mech suit, you know what I mean, for the most part. This character definitely gives me huge support vibes, and or maybe solo lane vibes. And the reason is this, because if I can't think off the top of my head, the character of League of Legends that's a little fluffy animal, and he has a rage meter, and once that rage meter gets filled, he then turns into this like enraged monster and has like a different skill set. I can see that fitting for this character, which will be I will be all down to see in this game, you know, different besides health of man to have a rage meter built into the kit. As far as the model size, the character appears to be smaller, excuse me, than the Fae. But again, we're not too sure because the character's on this big ball and then he's like playing with this other ball in his hand. Maybe that's his, like, he throws that for his auto attack. Again, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I don't know what this character does by any means, shape, or form. But I guess we just find out later on down the line, which again, I'm all for. I don't want all the eggs in one basket whenever they do these OP the records videos and stuff like that. Save some stuff, leave it on the cliffhanger for future, you know, endeavors for us to look forward to. On top of that, guys, they have expressed some other things that they noticed, addressing critical and minor bugs. There's some bugs out there that are very critical. I don't know if you guys seen, and I'll have a playback here. When I got phased, I was playing against a enemy phase and I got yoinked into the enemy like inhib from T1. So I don't know how that worked, but that would be an example of a critical bug, right? Keep that in mind, guys. They also have addressed their matchmaking. They understand that matchmaking is something that they created themselves, their matchmaking system, and they're analyzing it a lot to improve it effectively. So for all my players out there that are having those onesie twosies that are just like, yo, how am I playing with this guy? I get it, guys. You're having no onesie twosies of that like brand new player and or that one player that's throwing, or maybe they didn't get that character they wanted. I get it, guys. But just honestly, just take the game what it is. The game is still, as they described, in its infancy. Excuse me. It's only been out for not even a month, but 26, 27 days. I might be doing my math wrong there. So just give it some time, guys. You know, it's the holidays are around the corner. You can't expect these guys to just be working on and through the entire holidays, right? Give these guys, you know, some time off and then let them come back bigger and stronger than ever. The best part about MOBAs in general is the drastic change that it'll have. Imagine Pred, for example, or Overprime, or even like Smite, for example. Smite is nowhere near the game when it first came out, and people were, excuse me, but griping and complaining about their games very early, asking for this, asking for that, and just look to where it's at now. The same thing can happen for both these pair remakes. So keep that in mind, guys. But as always, guys, I just want to talk about this. If you haven't heard, I just want to be able to present it to you. Let me know down in the comments what you think below about Wukong and about Mako. I will have in my description my Discord, and I will also have my Discord link somewhere in here. I might just pin it in a comment. So you guys, if you want, you can join my Discord, stay up to date with the latest and greatest. And as always, if you're new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you guys can stay up to date with any Paragon The Overprime content. Again, guys, I'm your host, MenaceWrecks, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.